So in this video we are going to insert inside our game the head of the snake dynamically and randomly. In our images we see that the head is this symbol here, so I go into my script and first I need an object for my snake, and for that I create a new class, a public class. I call it the snake, and the snake has a public constructor, and the snake also has a public dictionary, and inside this dictionary I want to save the current position of each part of the snake. So when we look into this dictionary, we have here the tuple for the key. I use this tuple as for the position, and for the position I don't use the vector, I use the image, the prefab here. So the type of the value is an image. I call this dictionary parts of snake. It's a new dictionary. So the first what I create of the snake is the picture of the head inside my game. For that I can use this code snippet here, and this code snippet we are used to create the grid layout. So I use varchar instance is instantiate. Okay, I don't know the instantiate, so I copy this line here and paste it into my constructor, and we see that the snake class does not know the instantiate method. This is because it does not inherits from the mono behavior. So for that I create here a private method, create a new snake, and I also use a private object, I call it the snake, because I use the snake in other methods in future, so we need here a field for the snake. And in this method I create a new snake. And the head of the snake I instantiate the pictures inside this method here. So create a new snake. Okay, what's the matter? I save the script. The call is snake and snake. It's really awesome. What the hell? No, that's a joke, obviously. And constructor, hello. Okay, we wait with this. I create a new instance of an image, I set the size of the image. We see that we have here in our instance for the grid layout we also use a size. We use the picture size here. So I copy this part here because I need the width and the height and insert it into my method. Now we have the size of our head of snake. Then we need the position, and the position has to be randomly. If we look into our picture, we see that the border of the game panel are black, so the snake are only inside these fields. So I create a random x value, and we have here our positions. That's a tuple with two integers with 0 to 9, and also for the x-axis for 0 to 9. So I create here random x is unity engine dot random dot range, and the snake, when the y-axis or x-axis is 0 or 9, then this is the border, the black border here of my game panel. So the snake cannot start inside this panel or inside this field. So the range starts not from 0, it starts from 1 exclusive the number 9, so I can use here 9. Then I also create a random y, and with these two random numbers I can create here, I delete this line, for my instance, or I can set a new position vector. We know that our positions dictionary, what we created in previous videos, has as a key a tuple, and with this tuple I get the position for my image back, and I use for this tuple the random x and the random y. So now I have the position for my head. So I save the script. I also need a sprite for my snake head. So I say here instance dot sprite is, and in our sprite dictionary here underline sprites, I use the head picture. So now I save the script, I go back to Unity and start the game. I have compile errors, so I can't start the game. I try a rebuild from my project, and there is an error list. Okay. Oh, that's a problem. In my other project I have also a snake, so I can take here the name snake. I name this class the English snake. Sorry, the English snake. So that was the problem. While I want to instantiate the snake, I have to instantiate the English snake, and I call it here snake. It is a new English snake. So, well, now I save the script. I go into Unity, I start the game, and we see I didn't have a snake head in my game. Why is that? I instantiate a new prefab. Okay, the problem is I didn't call this method, sorry. I saved the script. Now I go into the game, I start the game, and we see we have here our head. I start the game second time, and we see the head is on a other position, so I have create method which inserts me the head into a random position of my grid. So the next thing, if I start the game, the head looks always in the same direction. So I want to change the direction of the head randomly when I start the game. And for that I create here a public enum, the English head direction, and this has the top, the bottom, the right direction and the left direction. Then I need also a public English head direction, current head direction. And when I instantiate a new snake, I know that the picture always look in the same direction, and this is the direction top. Well, so I create here this snake. Perfect. In the next videos we want to implement a method which turns the head in random positions.